Illuminati make the beats, make the beats, make the beats.
Welcome back to the Iron Italian Kitchen. So today we have a very special edition. Don't worry, it is still going to be run by an Italian, but I'm going to hand this one over mostly to my brother. And you know why? Because tonight, a long-awaited one, we are making homemade beets. You guys ready? Let's get it. They better be.
Today, like we said, we're gonna be making some pizza for you, and we're gonna put some pretty hefty toppings on it. Typically, you do this all by hand, right? So, which I've started learning how to do, but once we learned we could do it in the food processor, it's a bit easier to do that way. I have to give credit to my old man because he's the one who taught me to make pizza, and he's the one that kind of gave us pizza in our family as like our own little heritage. He's been working in pizzerias since he was a teenager making pizza, so this is part of our family for as long as we've been alive and even longer than that. So today we're gonna have to call this Peter's Pizza today. So for you, Dad, love you, and hope you're proud. Hope I do a good job today. I'm eyeballing a lot of it, so we're gonna put all of our dry ingredients first. If you want to get me opening the new bag of flour, go ahead. Bam! Now it's open. 2 is like at the bottom of my range. I actually did a smaller pie with 2 cups the other day, so we will add a little bit more than this in a second. Put another half cup of flour in. Basically, the way you do this, if it's by your hands, you kind of add in flour as you're mixing and kneading. Next, we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of sugar. 1, dos.
But you have to count in Italian.
2. Teaspoon of salt.
That was heaping.
For your yeast. So this is your active ingredient. It's alive.
It's alive! It's alive!
And you're gonna put this in here. And each packet of this is about 4 inches of crust. We have 16-inch pans here, so we're gonna put 4 of these in this. And all of the measurements for the ingredients are measured out to a 16-inch crust, 4 packets of yeast. So there's that one right here, all queued up. Now that we have all of our dry ingredients in here, we're going to be adding the olive oil and the water. Brief word on the water. This isn't New York. New York's water is what makes pizza so good there. The water, you can do it warm or cold. If you do it warm, it'll take a lot quicker of a time to rise. We're using warm water today. This is 4 tablespoons of olive oil that we got going on in here. And then I'm gonna throw the water in, and once that goes in, you're gonna wanna get this bad boy ready and set to start mixing everything for just under a cup, 0.9 cups of water. I'm gonna take this and put that dough setting on. Dab a little bit more olive oil on there. This will help you get it out. And next, what you're gonna wanna do before you take it out, you put a little bit of olive oil on your plate. Just gonna want that all around. Kneading this a little bit and forming it.
The big reveal. We have a full pound of shrimp. I just seasoned it with Italian spices. And we're gonna flash it in the pan while this dough is rising a little bit. We gotta move quick because it's all about timing here.
Here's where all the magic's gonna happen.
Not the bedroom.
And you want this down on the bottom of your pan a little bit. Spread it so that it keeps it from burning. Might be a little much caked on at the bottom at the end, but that's okay. You swipe it off, blow it off, however you want. You do you. When you let your dough rise, you want to cover it. Don't use this if you have plastic wrap. Put this in a bowl. I'm just being lazy today. Get both sides covered with flour. Flip it over. Okay, now this is your bottom. Get this covered with flour, and you're gonna need this part first. Take the bottom, don't lose what side that is for you. Put it down. You're gonna start making your crust. Just press down like this. You're turning it and making that crust. Do the same thing with the top. Now you got your crust all set. Now what you're gonna do, there's a lot of dough right in the middle here. And you're gonna take your hands, kind of make a triangle like this. And you're gonna take your dominant hand and start stretching it out a bit. And that's gonna kind of push the dough out and help even it out throughout the whole pie. Next, once you're done with that, start stretching it out with your hands. Just go nice and easy. Now if you push dough too much to one place, this is the part where it might tear on you. Feel it starting to get a little thin. Just gonna go nice and slow. And then when you're done, go set it down. Fix that up. Alright. And then we are ready to top this baby. Okay, so sauce is on the pie. You're gonna take your shrimp, your topping, cheese, less is not more. More is more. Last thing we are gonna do is a little bit more sauce to top it off, okay? So we're gonna cut this in sixes. So a little bit of sauce there. And we're gonna just knead out where we're gonna slice it up. And this bad boy is ready to go in. So that's heated up to 475, by the way, and that's only because a bit higher and you're gonna have some problems with your smoke detectors. So we're gonna turn this on. 525 at the old pizzeria is where we usually had it. I'm gonna throw that boy in. 6 to 7 minutes, doing it at a bit lower temp. Eyeball it as we go. 7 minutes, check back in.
A few minutes later.
She's looking good. Make sure your fan is on when you do this. Spin her around, do a 180, kick her back in there at the same time.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
This is the big review. Shrimp parm, baby.
Oh boy, am
First
I
bites.
excited for this. Oh me, oh my.
Bro, the seasoning on that shrimp.
What can I say?
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Oh yeah. I don't make mukbangs, but you had to see this in all its glory.
Manja, 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 right in. I knew you were coming, I'd make the beats. Make the beats, make the beats. If I knew you were coming, I'd make the beats. Get stop, come stop, come stop. So, wait, clip it.
So go for it.
Hold on, clip it.